In today's video, we're making the most incredible garlic Parmesan wings you've ever had. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of More Seasoning. I am your host, Farnum, and I just have to say, I'm tired of it. Everybody in the comments is always asking me, please make healthy dishes, please make this. I put out 3 or 4 healthy dish videos and nobody watches them. So instead, today we are going to make the most incredible deep fried, buttery, garlic Parmesan chicken wings you've ever had. That is gonna make your football Sunday go from a 5 to a 500. Hey, before we jump into these incredible chicken wings, make sure you scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, show some love in the comments. I'm always showing love back. Appreciate you guys. Hey, before we jump into the recipe, we gotta hit this B-roll. Let's go. Before we jump into the ingredients, I always see comments asking about my chains, my bracelets. Listen, jacquelineroxanne.com. My girl just dropped this new collection right here. The rope chains are crazy. Make sure you go check it out. But as far as the ingredients go, you're gonna need raw chicken wings, Italian parsley, and lemon. Can't have garlic parm chicken wings without garlic. Unsalted butter, sugar, thyme, you hear the clock, basil, garlic powder, oregano, chili powder, red chili flake, mayo. I usually use Dukes, but today, let's go Kewpie. Parmesan, the oil of olives. And you know we're deep frying, baby, so we gotta do some canola oil. It's about to get real crispy in here. A lot of people that make garlic parm wings, they just kind of cut the garlic up and fry it real quick in some oil. No, we're roasting it because that's how it should be done. And the way that you roast your garlic, very easy. We're just gonna chop the top off. We're gonna make sure all those cloves are exposed. Then we're gonna hit it with a drizzle of olive oil and some salt on top, wrap it up in aluminum foil. Then we're gonna throw it into a 400-degree oven for 40 minutes. Yeah, that's right, we got these chicken wings and we're gonna have to cut them. 2 things, you can buy them pre-cut into different segments. Absolutely, you can do that if you want. Or we'll cut them up ourselves, I'll show you how in a second. Number 2, these were chilled in water, which adds moisture, which is the anti-crispiness factor. So if you wanna get the crispiest wings ever, try to find ones that are blast chilled with air and not soaked in very cold water. We're gonna have to dry these out. Let's cut them first though. All right, so there's 2 joints on the bird. One right here that separates the drum from the flap, and the other one right here that I don't even know what this little guy is called, but it's gonna separate that from that. So all we're gonna do is kind of break it and you should be able to feel like a little pop. There it is. And then you just take your knife and you just kind of find your way through it. That cuts that piece off. Next on this one, if we just cut straight down, as you can see, the drum, again, we'll do a little break. There it is right there, beautiful. And then we should just be able to follow this down and voila, you've got yourself a flap and a drum. This is a chunky ass drum, but it is a drum. All right, we got all our wings cut. Next, we have to dry them off. This is a crucial step, we have to. So I like to just grab each individual wing in a paper towel and then I just kind of like pat it dry and it's definitely gonna take most of that moisture off. Now look, we still got water on the board, so I'll just put this one down for now and then I can line my wings up on the paper towels and go in for a double press later. I'll show you what that is. In the meantime, we're drying off this chicken. Let's go. Okay, so we are gonna season these right before we throw them into the fryer, but until we throw them into the fryer, I'm gonna leave them on the paper towels. That way we can get as much moisture reduced out of there as possible. And again, never put meat on your good wood. Separate cutting board. All right, so now we're gonna make the seasoning that's gonna go on our wings before they go in the fryer. So we're gonna start with about half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of some black cracked pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and half a teaspoon of some chili powder. Now we mix. All right, so now we're gonna make our butter mixture. This is where a lot of the herbs and aromatics are gonna come from to really amp these wings up. So we're gonna do about a teaspoon of some dried thyme, a teaspoon of basil, a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of some red chili flakes, and a teaspoon of some fresh chopped Italian parsley. Now we mix. All right, so there's 2 parts to the base for our wing sauce. One is those herbs and spices that we just did that we're gonna melt in some butter in just a minute. And this is the other part. This is our main base. So we're gonna start with 1 cup of mayo. I figure why not get crazy, we'll use some Japanese Kewpie mayo today and see how the flavor comes out. All right, now we're gonna add about a teaspoon of sugar. The Kewpie has definitely got some sweetness to it, so I'm dialing that back to 1 teaspoon. If you use regular mayo, start with 1 teaspoon and then go to 2. Next, we're going in with about a tablespoon of lemon juice. All right, next I'm gonna put about half a cup of Parm in here. This is garlic Parmesan wings, so we are gonna go heavy. And just try to get some authentic Parmigiano Reggiano from Italy if you can, because this tastes incredible. All right, next we're going in with about 30 cranks of some black pepper. This ain't Garth Brooks, this is garlic, baby. And it's roasted. You see all that brown toastiness in there? I'll let this cool down just a bit. Now we're gonna form this into a paste. So all we're gonna do on a cutting board is just squeeze from the bottom, and then it's gonna shoot out like bad acne. I know, horrible visual for food, but that's where we're at. All right, so we want garlic on every bite, right? We're not gonna get garlic on every bite like this. So what we do now that it's roasted, we could just take our knife and just smash these down and turn them into a paste. And then once we get this into a paste, what we can do is just scoop it into a pile and then run our knife through it if there's like any little fibrous bits. All right, and then after just a couple minutes of chopping and mushing, what we have here is garlic paste, baby. And that is going to be on every single bite in our wings. And all we do is just take our bench scraper, just like that, scoop it up. You know the vibes, into the bowl. All right, now before I salt this, I wanna mix it up and give it a taste first, because there's a lot of salt in this Parmesan, and I just wanna make sure it's not gonna be like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna salt the taste, but in the meantime, we gotta mix all this garlic, all this parm, this lemon juice, and this mayo up, and oh, it smells erotic. Aromatic, my bad. And this is what you're left with for the moment. Keep in mind, we still gotta add some butter, herbs, and spices in there, but we do just wanna give this a little bit of a taste just to see where we're at, because it smells ridiculous. This is gonna be nuts. Okay, at this point, let me just think. Everything's taken care of. We gotta season our wings, fry them, and then hit some butter on our spices. So let's go ahead and season our wings real quick. All right, now let me show you why we left the paper towel on here. This was dry when we put it on, and just look how much more moisture we took out of that chicken. Now this is not something you wanna put in your mouth. You wanna put it in the trash, cause salmonella. We got our chicken here. It's pretty dry, it's feeling dry. We're about to go into the fryer. So I've just got a little bit of seasoning here. We don't have to go crazy. We have so much other flavors coming in. So I'm just gonna dust these just a wee bit. And then we can give them a little flip real quick as well. Again, this is not like make or break. We got so much other flavor coming in, but we do wanna layer it up. Go back in, nice and high. Just hit it with the dust once again. All right, and that looks pretty good. So at this point, check me out. These wings are gonna be ready to be dropped into the fryer. First, we're gonna hit the stove, get some butter melted, and we're gonna take these to our fryer, and we're gonna handle business. Let's go. All right, we're over at the stove. There's no setup. All you need is a nice small frying pan. And I'm gonna go in with about half a stick of butter. Beautiful, we don't want this to get too hot. As you can see, we got it on a nice little low heat right there, almost a medium. And when this butter starts melting, we can just go ahead and just introduce all those herbs and spices in, because we want these to toast. We want those flavors to just kind of come into that butter and be released. All right, as you can see, it took just a minute or two for this all to melt and come together. The longer it sits there, the more all those flavors are gonna be released into that butter, and the more incredible it's gonna get. The wings are gonna take about 7 minutes to fry. Now, you might be doing it on the stove, and if you are, this is what it's gonna look like. We're gonna have a deep stock pot. We're gonna fill it up 3/4 of the way. We're gonna kick that heat up to 350 with that candy thermometer. Now me, I don't like the smell of it in the house. I got a little deep fryer on the back porch that we're gonna go drop the wings into. In the meantime, we can cut the heat and just let all these flavors continue to release into this butter. See you outside. Catch me outside, how about that? You know the vibes. Listen, we got our chicken, we got our fryer. We're gonna drop 350 for about 7 minutes. I put mine up to 375 because I'm gonna try to put as many of these in at once. It's gonna drop the temperature, then I'll reset to 350. Let's get it. All right, you're not supposed to overload the fryer, but we ain't got time today. So here we go, 375, 12 wings, let's get it. Okay, that was not the reaction I was looking for. Is this not hot? All right, Houston, we got a problem. I just put the thermometer in here and it's only on like 240 degrees. I don't know what happened. Oh my God, I'm pissed. It wasn't plugged in all the way. Hopefully these don't end up greasy. This is the reaction we should have got. Here we go. Now I'm knocking it back down to 350. Now remember, all those cold wings going into that hot grease, gonna lower that temperature to like, let's say 320. So I needed to come back to 350 and we should be good. I'm gonna set a timer for like 7 minutes and I'll check with the thermometer then. Here we go. All right, so Jamari said that he likes his wings a little well done. So I left them in for 9 minutes and this is what they look like. As you can see, we got some nice blistered skin on top. Just to be safe, as always, we're gonna go ahead and test the temperature, the internal. Here we go, well over. Well over. Like I say, he wanted them well done though. So these were 9 minutes total. We're gonna put them into the basket. And then from here, ladies and gentlemen, with our crispy fried, soon to be garlic Parmesan wings, we hit this B-roll. Let's go. see the wide angle. We're gonna waste no time. Get your in here, Jamari. Let's get it. Garlic Parmesan wings. Grab one, my boy. Oh, dude. 3, I'm not even gonna say it. 2, 1. Oh my God. Oh, that roasted garlic. Oh,
That is smacking, my boy. You gotta make these at home. I don't care what you do. If you like wings, this sauce on these wings, crazy.
these are the best garlic Parmesan wings I've ever had.
And they got a little like spice to them. Little slight kick.
On that red chili flake,
Just right there, hit me in the back of the throat right here.
whoa!
You outdid yourself with these. Hey, this how you know the wings good when you got.
So like a lot of garlic parm wings that come, like I said, people just like, they just sear the garlic in the butter with some herbs and parsley, right? So it's like you get like chunks of raw garlic that are lightly toasted, but that roasted garlic just gives these such depth. Oh my God, like they just keep getting better and better, bro. Like a little brightness from that parsley, a lot of savoriness, a little bit of heat from the chili flake. It's perfect. The parm, so good. It's not overly salty. I didn't even salt the like all that.
Put no salt in it. I done had like from like Salem, Wingstop, Hooters, everything you think of, I've had the wings. These top tier. I'm so sorry, it goes so crazy.
Hey, where the party at? The Parmesan garlic, where my heart be at? Oh!
Cause wait, it's so good, look at my face. Look at my face, it's that good. Can't make this up.
All right, so we just bodied all those wings. I literally could not do the star scale in the middle of that. That was a cleansing moment for the soul. We had to knock it out. Hey, on a scale of 1 to 5, Jamari, for the roasted garlic Parmesan chicken wings, what are you giving it?
You already know what I'm giving it. You saw me licking my fingers, it's a 5 out of 5. Finger licking good.
Woohoo! You heard it here first, folks. Hey, listen, the last few videos, you saw me. I was honest with the rankings. We were below 5s, 4.5, blah, blah, blah. 5 stars, easy money, the creamiest, most insane roasted garlic Parmesan chicken wings I've ever had. Hey, if you're still here, please scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below, show love. Me and Jamari are always checking the comments out. My name is Farnum, this is More Seasoning. These are the best garlic Parmesan wings you are ever gonna have, I guarantee it. We out.